Potential shift here, trading like it's 2026, not 1996. Today we are going to be talking about the basics of risk management, or SOS. So what's SOS? Selection, out, sizing. Put another way, your entries, your exits, and your dollar risk per trade. All of risk management, in the end, boils down to these three basic pillars, which is why I want to touch on them today. Let me be clear about something first, though. Most traders' accounts don't blow up because they are bad at reading the market, okay? Most traders are very, very skilled at reading the market. Accounts implode because traders are conditioned to largely ignore or forget about basic risk management principles. Let me repeat that. Traders don't lose because there is some failing in their predictive powers. They lose because there is not enough emphasis on, and it is very easy to forget about basic risk management skills. And risk management is 80% of this game. Amateurs and hobbyists, they obsess over predicting where the market is going and being right about it. And I do too, all right? It's hard not to, with all of trading media and culture focused on that. But professional traders, the guys on Wall Street, they obsess over risk management, and that is why they win, and guys like us, for the most part, largely lose. Back to SOS. Selection always comes first, obviously. Now, your selection and your outs are inextricably linked, okay? Your entries and your exits. But this can be one of those things that's easy to forget. Selection should be based on high probability plays with solid risk-reward ratios. In other words, good expected value. That is what selection is all about. If I had to sum up selection in another way, though, it would be less, less, less. We are all prone to overtrading. I really don't know any trader who is prone to undertrading. So you really need to narrow down your entries to the cleanest and most restrictive criterion possible. That is the heart of selection, okay? Outs. When it comes to outs, things are fairly straightforward. Have them and stick to them. That's it. You should have at least a vague idea of where your outs are the moment you enter a trade. And within a couple of minutes of entering trade, those vague ideas should be solidified into real solid numbers. If you don't have outs, if you don't have an exit plan, you should not be entering a trade. Full stop. Sizing, the bankroll destroyer. I'm going to do more videos on all three of these selections, out, sizing, later in the week. And one of them will be on sizing, and it will show you how easy it is to flush your bankroll away with improper sizing. Even if you're not risking so much as to destroy your bankroll, which is basically betting anything more than like 5% of your bankroll on any given play, and maybe 10% if I'm being really, really generous, you can be sizing yourself so large to the point that it becomes psychologically impossible to continue trading correctly. I don't know a man out there that can lose 60% of their bankroll and keep trading normally, all right? You lose that much of your bankroll, you're going to be off kilter. Your trading is not going to work anymore. Improper sizing, risking more than 5% of your bankroll on any given play will inevitably, guaranteed, knock you out of this game sooner or later. It is a mathematical certainty. So that's it. That's the big three when it comes to risk management. Selection, out, sizing. Entries, exits, risk. If you don't have a system in place, or at least some rough guidelines around all three of these, you're going to be in trouble. So please always keep them in mind. Potential shift here, protect first, profit second.